Hello students, in the last class we have discussed about the rationalization and we have solved many problems based on rationalization. Today also we are going to solve some problems based on rationalization. Okay, so let us start with the first problem. We have to rationalize and simplify. We have to rationalize and simplify root 5 minus 2 upon root 5 plus 2 minus root 5 plus 2 upon root 5 minus 2. So we have to solve this question. We have to simplify this question. Okay. So if we directly solve this problem by taking the LCM and solve, that can be done also. But I told you in the last class that we will solve separate terms one by one. So first we will solve this term, we will rationalize this term, then we will rationalize this term, and then we will put the value. Okay. So first let us consider the first term is root 5 minus 2. We are solving it. Root 5 minus 2 upon root 5 plus 2. Then what is the rationalization fraction? We have discussed the rationalization fraction in the earlier classes, that the middle sign should be changed. So it will be multiplied by root 5 minus 2 and root 5 minus 2. Okay. So it is multiplied by its rationalization fraction. Then what will be its value? It can be considered as a minus b and a minus b, which can be written as a minus b whole square. That will be root 5 minus 2 whole square. And what will be in the denominator? In the denominator it is a plus b and a minus b, which will be the identity of a plus b and a minus b, that is a square minus b square. So it will be written as a square, that is root 5 whole square minus 2 whole square. Okay. Now if we expand this identity, this is written in the form of a minus b whole square. So if we expand this identity, then it will be a square, that is root 5 square minus 2ab, that will be 2 into root 5 into 2, and plus b square, that will be 2 square. And in the denominator it will be root 5 square. Root 5 square will be 5 minus 2 square will be 4. Solving it further, what we will get? Root 5 square, it will be 5 minus, it will be 2 to the 4. It is outside the square root, so it will be written outside 2 to the 4, and it will be minus 4 root 5 plus 2 square is 4. And in the denominator 5 minus 4 will be equal to 1. So its value will be 5 plus 4, that will be 9 minus 4 root 5. It is the value of first term, root 5 minus 2 and root 5 plus 2. We have rationalized this term, so its value comes out to be 9 minus 4 root 5. Okay. Now coming to the next term, our next term is root 5 plus 2 upon root 5 minus 2. So again multiplying by its rationalization fraction in both numerator and denominator. You will have to write this term, that we are multiplying by root 5 plus 2 in the numerator and denominator. I am not writing here again and again, but you have to write in your notebook. So we will multiply by root 5 plus 2 and root 5 plus 2 in numerator and denominator. Now it will be root 5 plus 2 whole square, because it is a plus b into a plus b, that will be a plus b whole square, and in the denominator we will get a minus b and a plus b, that will be equal to a square, that is root 5 square, minus b square, that is 2 square. Further expanding this term, we will get root 5 square. Root 5 square will be 5, then 2 square will be, or first I am writing it in the form of a plus b whole square, that is a square plus 2 into a into b plus b square, and in the denominator it is 5 minus 4. Okay, now solving it further, so we will get it 5 square is 5 plus 4 root 5 plus 4 upon 5 minus 4 is 1. That is, we will get the answer 9 plus 4 root 5. It is our second term. Okay, so by rationalizing the first term, we got 9 minus 4 root 5, and by rationalizing the second term, we got 9 plus 4 root 5. We got 9 plus 4 root 5. Okay, now putting the values of these two terms, first term and second term, in this expression. So when we will put these values, what we will get? The first term is 9 minus 4 root 5. 9 minus 4 root 5. Then this is the value of first bracket. First bracket values 9 minus 4 root 5. Then minus sign. Use this minus sign and always use bracket. Whenever there is a minus sign, then always use a bracket. So the value of this bracket is 9 plus 4 root 5. So it will be 9 plus 4 root 5. Opening the bracket, we will get 9 minus 4 root 5 minus 9 minus 4 root 5. This 9 and 9 will cancel out. So the answer is minus 8 root 5. It is the answer of this question. Okay. So in this way, you can simplify. If you have given more than two terms or two terms, then first you will rationalize first term, then second term, then third term, and then putting each term with their signs. Always use the sign and the bracket so that you will never make a mistake of plus and minus. Okay. Now next question. We have to simplify 5 plus root 3 upon 7 minus 4 root 3 minus 5 plus root 3 upon 7 plus 4 root 3. Okay. So we have to simplify it. So I already told you that we have to solve separate terms. So first we will rationalize first term, then we will rationalize second term, and then we will proceed further. So first I am going to rationalize our first term. First term is 5 plus root 3 upon 7 minus 4 root 3. So multiplying by its rationalization fraction. What will be its rationalization fraction? It will be 7 plus 4 root 3 upon 7 plus 4 root 3. Okay. Now in the numerator, we are not getting any identity. So we have to multiply it directly. So how will you multiply? First we will multiply by 5 in whole of the term. 7 plus 4 root 3. First multiply by 5 in this whole bracket. Then multiply by root 3 plus root 3 in whole of the bracket, that is 7 plus 4 root 3. Okay. So numerator is multiplied. Now in the denominator. In the denominator it is written, we can consider a and this whole term can be considered as b. So it is a minus b and a plus b. So what will be its value? It will be a square, that is 7 square minus 4 root 3 whole square. So we will get a square minus b square. Now solving it further, in the numerator 5 7s are 35 plus 5 4s are 20 into root 3. Then next bracket, it is 7 into root 3. It will be 7 root 3 plus, when root 3 is multiplied inside this bracket, we will get 4 root 3 into root 3 will be 3. So we will get 4 into 3. Okay. and in the denominator it will be 7 square is 49 minus what will be the square of 4 root 3? It will be 4 square. 4 square will be 16 into what will be the square of root 3? It will be 3. So it can be written as 16. 4 square is 16. Root 3 square is 3. So it will be 16 into 3. That will be 48. So what will be its value? It is 35 plus 4 3s are 12. So 35 plus 12 plus 20 root 3 plus 7 root 3. Now we can add these two terms because both is having same root, that is root 3 and root 3. So it will be 20 root 3 plus 7 root 3. We can write it as 27 root 3. And in the denominator it is 49 minus 48. And 49 minus 48 will be equal to 1. So what is the final value? We will get the value 35 plus 12. 35 plus 12 will be 47 plus 27 root 3 upon 1. Okay, so it is the value of first term. We have solved this first term. We have rationalized the first term. We got this value 47 plus 27 root 3. Okay. Now coming to the second term. Our second term is 5 plus root 3 upon 7 plus 4 root 3. So multiplying by its rationalization fraction, it will be 7 minus 4 root 3 upon 7 minus 4 root 3. So again multiplying it, it will be 5 into 7 minus 4 root 3. 5 is multiplied with this complete bracket. Then root 3 will be multiplied. So root 3 into 7 minus 4 root 3. And what will be in the denominator? The denominator is same like in the first part. A minus b, a plus b. Here also a plus b and a minus b. So I am writing here directly. It will be 49 minus 48. Okay. Now again, further solving it, what we will get? 5 7s are 35. Writing it here. It will be 35 minus 5 4s are 20. That will be 20 root 3 plus root 3 into 7. It will be 7 root 3. And this will be root 3 into root 3, 3. 3 4s are 12. It will be minus 12. And in denominator it will be 1. Further solving it, 35 minus 12. It will be 23. 35 minus 12. It will be 23 minus 20 root 3 plus 7 root 3. So we will get minus 13 root 3 upon 1. So it is the value of second term and this was the value of our first term. Okay, so we have rationalized the first term, we got this value. We have rationalized the second term, we got this value 23 minus 13 root 3. Now we have to put these values at the places of these particular fractions. Okay, so now I am going to put these values. So the value of first term was 47 plus 27 root 3. So I am putting it here. It will be 47 plus 27 root 3. Denominator it is 1. I am leaving that one. Now minus sign. And the value of this fraction is 23 minus 13 root 3. So use bracket. It will be minus 23 minus 13 root 3. Okay. Now opening the bracket, we will get 47 plus 27 root 3 minus 23 plus 13 root 3. Now 47 minus 23, it will be 24. And 27 root 3 plus 13 root 3. So 27 plus 13 is 40. So we can write it as 40 root 3. And it is our final answer. This is the answer, 24 plus 40 root 3. Okay. So in this way, whenever you are given two or more than two fractions and the denominator are irrational, then first you have to rationalize separate terms and then put these values in the given fraction. You will get the right answer. You have to remember one thing, you have to use proper sign, proper bracket, so that there is no mistake in your question. Okay, note it down. Now coming to the next question, we have given if a is equal to 4 upon 3 minus root 5, then find the value of a plus 4 upon a. Okay, this is the question. So you have given the value of a and you have to find a plus 4 upon a. So first, whatever you have to find, write it. We have to find a plus 4 upon a. Now put the value of a. What is the value of a? It is 4 upon 3 minus root 5 plus 4 upon. Now in denominator it is a. And what is the value of a? It is 4 upon 3 minus root 5. Clear? Now what will happen? This 3 minus root 5 will move upward and this 4 and 4 will cancel out, that will be equal to 1. So what will be the value of a plus 4 upon a? It can be written as 4 upon 3 minus root 5 plus 3 minus root 5 upon 1. Clear? What we have done? Whatever we was asked about a plus 4 upon a. So we have put it the value of a and 4 upon a. Now in this denominator it was 3 minus root 5. So it will move upward and 4 cancel out, that will be 1. So we got a plus 4 upon a is equal to 4 upon 3 minus root 5 plus 3 minus root 5 upon 1. Now it is the same question which we have solved earlier. You can solve it very well. So first we will rationalize this first term and the second term is already rationalized. So we need not to solve this second term. We have to rationalize only first term. So let us solve our first term, 4 upon 3 minus root 5. So multiplying it by the rationalization fraction, that will be 3 plus root 5 and it is also 3 plus root 5. So what we will get? 4 into 3, that will be 12 plus 4 into root 5, it will be 4 root 5, and in the denominator it is a plus b and a minus b, that will be equal to 3 square minus root 5 square. So we will get it 12 plus 4 root 5 upon 9 minus 4, 9 minus 5. We can also write it as 12 plus 4 root 5 upon 9 minus 5 is 4. Now we can take 4 common from the numerator because here it is 12 and it is 4. So we can take 4 as common. So when we will take 4 common, it will be 3. 3 plus this 4 is common already. So we will get 5 and in the denominator it is also 4. Now this 4 will cancel out. So its value will be 3 plus root 5. It means the value of this first term is 3 plus root 5. Now we have to find the value of a plus 4 upon a. Now putting the value. So a was this term, first term, and this first term comes out to be 3 plus root 5. So we will write here 3 plus root 5 plus, what is the value of this second term? Second term is already 3 minus root 5 and the sign is positive. So it will be plus 3 and minus root 5. Now this root 5 and root 5 will cancel out and the answer will be 3 plus 3, that is 6. So the value of a plus 4 upon a is equal to 6. It is our answer. Okay, so sometimes you may be asked question like this. You will be given some variable and you have to solve another term in that particular variable. So first you have to find the value of that variable, then you will find the complete answer. Clear? So note it down. Now the next question is, we have given if a is equal to 8 plus 3 root 7 and b is equal to 1 upon a, then we have to find the value of a square plus b square. Okay, so the value of a is given and you have given the relation of b with a. It means you can find the value of b also, and when you will find the value of b, then you can find the value of a square plus b square very easily. So start with the question. What we have given, a is equal to 8 plus 3 root 7. So what will be the value of b? B is equal to 1 upon a. So we can write the value of a here. So b will be equal to 1 upon 8 plus 3 root 7. So it is the value of b. Now, since we have to find the value of a square plus b square, so first let us rationalize b. A is already in rationalized form, so we need not to rationalize a. But the term b is having a square root in the denominator, means it is irrational. That means we have to rationalize this term b. So for rationalization, what we will do, we will multiply it by its rationalization fraction, that will be 8 minus 3 root 7 upon 8 minus 3 root 7. Okay, now solving it further, we will get 8 minus 3 root 7 in the numerator because it is multiplied by 1. And what will be in the denominator? In denominator it is a plus b and a minus b, that will be a square. It means 8 square minus 3 root 7 whole square. Okay, so what will be the value of b? We will get the value of b is equal to 8 minus 3 root 7 upon 8 square. 8 square will be 64 minus, what will be the 3 root 7 square? We can write it as 3 square, and 3 square is 9 and root 7 square is 7. Okay, so the value of b will be 8 minus 3 root 7 upon 64 minus 9 sevens are 63. 64 minus 63, that will be equal to 8 minus 3 root 7. Okay, so we got the value of a, and we have already given the value of a, and we got the value of b is equal to 8 minus 3 root 7. Now we have both the values. The value of a is 8 plus 3 root 7 and the value of b is 8 minus 3 root 7. And we have to find the value of a square plus b square. Now we can easily find this value, a square plus b square. It will be equal to, put the value of a. Here it is a plus 3 root 7 whole square plus, what is b? B is 8 minus 3 root 7 whole square. Okay, now expanding these identities, it is a plus b whole square, so it will be equal to 8 square plus 2 into 8 into 3 root 7 plus 3 root 7 whole square. A square plus 2ab plus b square plus, in the second bracket it is also 8 square, that is a square minus 2ab, so it will be minus 2 into 8 into 3 root 7 and then plus 3 root 7 whole square, that is b square. Now solving it further, we will get 8 8s are 64 plus 2 8 is 16, 16 3 is 48, 48 root 7. This will be 3 square is 9 and 7 square is 63. So it will be 7 square is 7. So 9 sevens are 63. It will be 63. Again plus 64 minus 2 8 is 16, 3 is 48. It will be 48 root 7 plus 3 3 is 9, 7 is 63. Now this 48 root 7 and minus 48 root 7 will cancel out. So what will be the answer? It will be 64 plus 63 plus 64 plus 63. Now calculate this value and you will get the answer. So the answer will be 3 plus 4 7, 3 10, 4 14, carry 1, 6 1 7, 6 13, 6 19 or 6 25. So the answer will be 254. It is our answer 254. The value of a square plus b square is 254. Now the next question is, we have to rationalize this term 1 upon root 2 minus root 3 plus root 4. In all the questions till now we have solved, there were only two terms in the denominator. Okay, then we have find the rationalization fraction by changing the middle sign. But now in this question there are three terms in the denominator. So whenever we have given three terms in the denominator, then how will you find the rationalization fraction? So for this type of question, first we can write it as, because root 4 is equal to 2. So our question will be 1 upon root 2 minus root 3 plus 2. We can convert this root 4 as 2. Okay. Now, because there are three terms and two signs are there. So whenever there are three terms and two signs, then we can take either of the two terms together. We will take either of the two terms together and leave the third term. Suppose we have taken root 2 minus root 3 together. Okay, take two terms together, use the bracket. So we kept these two terms in a bracket, root 2 minus root 3 in a bracket, and this 2 in another bracket. This term is different. Okay, now the sign between these two brackets is positive. So what will be its rationalization fraction? Its rationalization fraction will be equal to root 2 minus root 3. This minus sign will not change. This bracket sign will not change. The sign outside this bracket will be changed. This is plus, so it will be written as minus 2. Clear? So this is the method to find the rationalization fraction whenever you have given three terms. Similarly, if we have given four terms, then we will take two terms together and two terms together. Then the sign in between those two brackets will be changed. If you have given 5 terms, 6 terms, how many number of terms can be given to you? So you will separate the terms and convert it in two parts. You will use only two brackets and the sign in between the bracket will be changed. Okay, so here the rationalization fraction is root 2 minus root 3 and then minus 2. Now start solving. So multiply the numerator and denominator. Root 2 minus root 3 plus 2. It will be multiplied by root 2 minus root 3 in one bracket and minus 2. upon root 2 minus root 3 in one bracket and minus 2 in another bracket. Okay, now when 1 will be multiplied with this whole term in the numerator, it will remain same. So its value will be root 2 minus root 3 minus 2. But in the denominator, now this whole term root 2 minus root 3 and plus 2, and again in this term also it is root 2 minus root 3 and minus 2. So we can consider this root 2 minus root 3 as A, and this 2 will be considered as B. So it is written here, this is A plus B. So it is A plus B, and it is A, and this term is B, and it is written A minus B. Here, how will you solve it? This 2 term will be considered as A. Means this whole bracket is A and this bracket is B. So it is written A plus B and it is written A minus B. And what is the identity of A plus B and A minus B? It is A square minus B square. So we can write in the denominator as root 2 minus root 3, it is A. That is A square minus B. And the value of B is 2. So it will be 2 square. Clear? Now we will solve it further. So it will be root 2 minus root 3 minus 2. And in the denominator it will be, now it can be expanded by A minus B whole square. Here it was whole term as A, but now it is A minus B whole square, and this is separate term 2. So when we will expand this term, it will be root 2 square. A minus B whole square is A square plus B square, that is root 3 square minus 2 into A into B. And in the second bracket it is minus 2 square, that will be minus 4. Solving it further, now we will get root 2 minus root 3 minus 2 upon, now in the denominator, root 2 square is 2 plus root 3 square is 3, and it will be minus 2 root 6. Root 2 into root 3 will be root 6 and minus 4, which can be further solved, and we will get root 2 minus root 3 minus 2 upon 3 plus 2 is 5 and 5 minus 4 is 1. So we will get 1 minus 2 root 6 in the denominator. So till here we have solved. When we have rationalized this term, we got this term root 2 minus root 3 minus 2 upon 1 minus 2 root 6. But it is not the final answer, because now here also there is a square root in the denominator. It means it is in irrational form till now. So again we have to rationalize this term. Here in this term there were 3 terms in the denominator. So first we have converted these 3 terms of denominator into 2 terms. Now we are getting only 2 terms in the denominator. Now we will further rationalize this term and we will get the final answer. So first copy it, then we will proceed further. Now solving this term, it is root 2 minus root 3 minus 2 upon 1 minus 2 root 6. Now in this term there are only 2 terms in the denominator. So again, what will be its rationalization fraction? It will be 1 plus 2 root 6. So we will multiply in the numerator and the denominator by 1 plus 2 root 6. It will be the rationalization fraction now. And now you can solve it very easily because you have solved many problems like that. So now multiplying. So first we will multiply with root 2 into 1 plus 2 root 6, then minus root 3 into 1 plus 2 root 6, then minus 2 into 1 plus 2 root 6. Multiply by each term in this complete bracket, and in the denominator it is a minus b and a plus b, so again it will be 1 square minus 2 root 6 whole square. Okay, now further solving it, it will be root 2 plus this 2 into root 2 into root 6 will be 2 root 12. Root 2 into root 6 will be root 12, and outside it is 2. Minus it is root 3, then again minus root 3 when multiplied inside it will be minus 2 root 18. 6 3s are 18. Then again minus 2, and it will be minus 2 2s are 4. Then minus 4 root 6 whole upon it is 1 minus the square of 2 root 6. 2 square is 4 and root 6 square is 6. Then it will be 4 into 6. So we will get root 2 plus 2 root 12 minus root 3 minus 2 root 18 minus 2 minus 4 root 6 upon 1 minus 24. Okay. Now you can further simplify it. How will you simplify this term? It is root 2 first term plus root 12 can be written as 2 into square root of 4 into 3 minus root 3 minus 2 into root 18 can be written as 9 into 2 minus 2 minus 4 root 6 whole upon minus 23. Okay, now you have studied the solving of square root in your previous classes. So here it is 4. So when 4, the square root of 4 is 2. So 2 will come out. So it will be root 2 plus 2 into 2 root 3. From this 4, 2 will come out. It will be 2 into 2 root 3 minus root 3 minus 2. Now from this square root of 9, when we will take square root of 9, it will be 3. So 3 will come out. So it will be 2 into 3 and root 2 minus 2 minus 4 root 6 and whole upon it is minus 23. So its value will be root 2 plus 2 2s are 4 root 3 minus root 3 minus 2 3s are 6. 6 root 2 minus 2 minus 4 root 6 whole upon minus 23. Okay. Now this 4 root 3 and it is minus root 3, that will be 3 root 3. And it is root 2 and minus 6 root 2. So it will be minus 5 root 2. So we can write it as 4 root 3 minus root 3, that will be 3 root 3. Root 2 minus 6 root 2, it will be minus 5 root 2 minus this is 4 root 6 and it is minus 2 whole upon minus 23. Now it is our complete answer because we cannot further simplify this term. You can find the square root, but no need to find the square root of this term. You will leave this answer here only. It is our final answer. Note it down. So in this way, you have to solve the problem of rationalization when you have given 3 terms. Okay, it is some long process, but you have to solve it. You will take 2 terms together. Two terms will be taken in the one bracket, and the second and the third term will be taken in the second bracket. You will change the sign of middle bracket. Means you will change the sign which is in between both the brackets, and that will be the rationalization factor. And with that rationalization factor, you will multiply in numerator and denominator. Then you will get another fraction in terms of square root in the denominator, but there will be only two terms. Then you can like this. First, you after rationalization of this term, you got this term, and it will be further rationalized. Then you will get the final answer. This is your final answer. Okay. So in this way, our rationalization topic is completed. We have solved all the problems, all the different types of problems based on rationalization. Now you can solve and practice from your reference books, from NCERT and from any other book which you want to solve. I am giving you one more question which you will solve yourself. The question is 4 upon 2 plus root 3 plus root 7. You have to rationalize it. Okay, you have to rationalize this term. I am telling you once again, what will you do? You will take one term separate, and these two terms can be taken together, that is root 3 plus root 7, and you will multiply by the rationalization factor that will be obtained by changing this sign. So this rationalization fraction will be 2 minus root 3 plus root 7. The sign inside the square, inside the bracket will not be changed. Always remember this thing. You will not change this sign inside the bracket. The sign outside the bracket will be changed. And 2 minus root 3 plus root 7. So in this way you can rationalize this term and you will get the answer. I am telling you the final answer. The answer to this question is 2 plus root 3 minus root 7 into root 3 upon 3. This will be your final answer. Okay, so you will proceed and you can get your final answer. Okay, so our topic rationalization is completed. Now from the next video we will start with the next topic. So you have to revise this whole rationalization and solve the problems based on rationalization.